I would say that is what sparked that interest in us to start this journey, document it, and we always believe that we can make videos which will give the real experience to the people who are watching it. Traveling is something what we love, and this is something which we put efforts to. It's so traveling for us is like our marriage, right? Like we put efforts to it. We make time for traveling, and we want to make sure that unexplored places are explored by people.
Being consistent, putting videos every week was a challenge for me initially.
Yep.
But then somehow we tried and cracked it. But yeah, at times something happens and we just couldn't post for like 3-4 weeks. But then when we start posting again, we are again consistent and we at least finish whatever series we are doing. I want to see the world and I'm just taking him along. So our aim is that we travel everywhere and we take the dogs along. So monetization is not really in our head.
No.
But yeah, it would be good if the channel is monetized. It would be motivation for us. In the next 2-3 years, 100k subscribers would be the goal.
Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to the Clean podcast segment of our channel, Clean Knowledge Bytes. Today we are starting or resuming our work after a short break on our podcast series. And after this short break, we're excited to bring you the podcast series again. If you haven't already, check our YouTube shorts. We have refreshed the direction of this channel a bit, and on Instagram as well, with more than 7,500 plus followers, we are growing rapidly. Today in this episode, we have with us Adarsh and Divya, who are the creators of travel channel Couple Travelogue. They have a lot of interesting travel content on their channel, and they're growing rapidly as well. So Adarsh and Divya, welcome to the channel. Please feel free to talk about your channel growth so that our audience gets inspired as well.
Sure. Hi everyone. Hi Shashank. Thank you for having us here. We are super happy that we could do this. We've been planning this from past 3 months, and now we could make it happen. And I'm happy that finally we could do this. So yeah, looking forward to having some good conversation and sharing our experience of this journey together. Yep.
Absolutely. And with more than 2,000 subscribers and 250 videos, I think you have a lot of interesting content while managing full-time corporate jobs. So really kudos to you, and this is really commendable. So I hope we get to see a lot of interesting content on your channel going forward.
I mean, I wouldn't take the credit on myself. It's all because of her, because it's a tag team that we do, right? Like it's a partnership is what we believe in. So I do editing, and it's all post-production work is done by her, and we shoot it together. Yeah. So if it's about exploring the place, she's the right person, and you should say something about finding out these new places, which you do always.
I'm the person who would check where to go, how to go, when to go. Yeah. He's the one who's just packing up stuff and driving and coming wherever I'm taking him.
Yeah, nice job you have. Okay, सबसे पहले तो the first question that we ask all our guests on the podcast is how it all started. And same question I'd like to ask you, how it all started, where did the idea come from, whose idea was it to start this channel? So please feel free to talk about it.
So Divya, I think you should take the question.
I'll take this. So I think this goes back to 2016 when I used to travel outside India for work. And my dad used to tell me, why don't you you travel so much, so why don't you make videos? But that time I was not very serious about it. And then we were, as usual, busy with our work and everything. And then COVID happened, and then we started traveling together. And then one day I was like, अरे चलो अपन shoot करके इसको record करके डालते हैं, देखते कैसा होगा. That's how it started. I remember the first place we went was just Pauna, just nearby behind our house, and that's how we started our journey. Yeah. And then we have been creating for the last 4 years, I think, almost.
And Shashank, I believe this also goes back to things because when Instagram had come in, right? Like we really like to shoot videos and shoot some good photos, upload it on social media. We always liked it. So I would say that is what sparked that interest in us to start this journey, document it. And we always believe that, we can make videos which will give the real experience to the people who are watching it. Like they really understand what is happening there. And also for us as well, right? We document this and look back at it when we are old, probably, right? We have an archive of videos, where we have traveled so much and we've made content for people, right, to consume, and they know, where to go, when to go.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, all these things have accumulated into what the channel we have made today. So it's a journey, So yeah.
Awesome. So every story has an interesting beginning, and good to know about your beginning as well. Second question I want to ask: you travel all across India, right?
Yep.
And I've recently started posting on Instagram channel, and I've gained global audience for my channel as well. When you look at social media platforms, right, especially Instagram or X, which is formerly Twitter, so you'll see a lot of hatred for India in terms of saying that people in India don't have civic sense, or there is a lot of dirtiness in India. But when we see travel videos, like travel channel like yours as well, so we see there are a lot of beautiful places, there are wonderful people as well, you get to see the cultures as well. So I would say there is a lot of diversity, and people across the world don't get to see or experience that. So what would you like to say to the global audience who haven't been to these parts of India as well?
So, to all the global audiences watching this, I would say that people in India are really friendly. I know there is a lot of things going on online, and these things never stop. But we have experienced help from people when we have really got stuck at certain places.
Yes.
Like just to give an example, we did drive our car on the beach and it got stuck there, and there have been local villagers who came in and helped us out. So I wouldn't say that people wouldn't help, but yes, what I would recommend is, like, if you are a traveler who's coming from another country and you're exploring India. I mean, tier 1 cities, it would be pretty sorted because you have internet, you have phone, and you can get most of your things done in phone itself, right? But when you're traveling to I would say interior parts of India, especially North India or wherever, right? Like we have traveled to a lot of South. We have not done a lot of North Indian trips, but I would say that get a local guide who's reliable, who can actually guide you, help you navigate with the local language, because I would believe that language is also a barrier, and people in India are very expressive. You need to, like there would be two meanings for the same sentence, right? So it can there would be a lot of mismatch in that case. So I would say, like, get a better local tour guy who can help you out to do this. Otherwise, the people are really good, and I feel that they have been very good to us, at least, like. So we have been lucky in that part. The way, like, would you like to add something in this?
In fact, the line that people say that India is dirty, I think I would like to disagree with it, because when we traveled south, Kerala, though it is our hometown, I have never traveled across Kerala like extensively. It was just my little place where I used to travel. But this time when we went to Kerala, we I think we touched almost half of Kerala, right?
Actually, 3/4 of Kerala.
3/4 of Kerala we had traveled. And one good thing what I saw there was even at the we went to Munnar at the topmost peak of Kerala or Tamil Nadu. It was.
Yeah, that's Kolukumale. It's one of the highest peaks in
even
Kerala.
there were dustbins, which I do not see usually when I travel around in the city. Right. There are dustbins everywhere, and people are also throwing all the waste into that dustbin. So this I've seen in Kerala. In fact, not just in Munnar but across Kerala I've seen. In fact, one more thing I would like to share is we were sitting at the cliff at Varkala, where we are at the cliff, and we could see the beach from there. And it was some 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we saw there were workers on the beach, wherein they were just taking the mud and वो छाली से वो लोग क्लीन करके मट्टी वापस पानी में उधर बीच पे डाल रहे हैं. And that's a very good initiative, which I'm sure the local people over there or the government would have done it. Right. So there are initiatives like this, even if some parts of India may be dirty, but India is taking effort to be more clean.
Absolutely,
is what I feel.
And I think online things get exaggerated, right? So if you want to experience the real India, come here, like get the real experiences, because that tells a complete story than what you see online, and you will definitely get to see how diverse and vibrant country the India is really is, right? Okay. Now coming to the next question. So I want to understand about this genre that you are doing, right? Travel content. Because जब मैं देखता हूँ travel content creators की Q&A videos, so they say that it is really expensive, it is not profitable at all. They say that travel, like firstly the travel booking, ticket booking, everything, then actually the accommodation stay, everything. So it gets expensive, and then getting profitability over it is really difficult. So what would you like to say about this? Like, are you just doing it for the sake of passion, or do you see a future where you can actually earn from this as well?
So Shashank, honestly speaking, like this has been a passion project always. we never thought about monetizing this or making money out of this or like a business. We couldn't think that way also, like even if we wanted to, because traveling is something what we love, and this is something which we put efforts to, like it's so traveling for us is like like our marriage, right? Like we put efforts to it. We make time for traveling, and we want to make sure that unexplored places are explored by people, so that most of the places get crowded a lot because of a lot of Instagram trends and stuff. But I believe obviously these places are beautiful, but they should go to unexplored places as well, so that the population is distributed as well, in this tourist locations, I would say. But yeah, again, coming back to your question, we never thought about the cost part, because we always travel by car, because we have to take our pets with us, because they so we both have an Indian and a Rottweiler, so we need to travel with them, because we don't like to keep them in the hostels most of the time. So that's why we take our car and travel. But yeah, as a traveler, I feel that there should have been options in India, so we could do camping as well, because camping culture is a little less in India compared to abroad and foreign countries, right? So probably that could have been better, so that this cost could have been reduced to people who are complaining about the cost, I would say.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts on this.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome, great to know. Next question is about your channel, especially. Let's come to your channel now. You have recently crossed 2.4k subs, right?
Yeah.
So firstly, congratulations on that. I want to really know how has your journey been, like what were the challenges, because every content creator faces some challenges.
Right.
So ये कैसा रहा शुरू में, like were you hesitant कि views आएंगे, subscribers आएंगे कि नहीं, and like were there any patches where you were continuously posting but not getting any like traction or subscriptions, whatever? So like what was that phase for you? So please feel free to talk about your channel in length.
Mandiba, I would want you to take this, because you're more into this analytics and views. So
yeah, so when we started, obviously it's not a very, it's not a cakewalk for sure. It's not easy, because you have to be consistent, which as you said, managing work, dogs, and our personal life, everything, it really gets hectic. So being consistent, putting videos every week was a challenge for me initially.
Yep.
But then somehow we tried and cracked it. But yeah, at times something happens and we just couldn't post for like 3-4 weeks. But then when we start posting again, we are again consistent, and we at least finish whatever series we are doing. So that's our aim right now,
Right.
and we have been doing that consistently, and that has helped us grow. I think people are really loving our videos, because some videos have got beautiful views, which were unexpected. And yeah, 2.4k subscribers. We don't even know 2.4k people, so, so it's a great achievement.
yeah, and I would really like to convey the thanks to the family, friends, and the subscribers who are supporting us in
Yeah.
this journey. So we are really grateful to you guys, and I hope and our aim is to get those best videos out there. So let's see
Yes.
how it goes.
Right, and I believe that every content creator has its own way. Some people like to study YouTube algorithm firsthand. Some people like you want to just go along the way, but I prefer yours because this keeps it more natural and less mechanical, right? So that is really great. Next thing I want to ask along these lines is you posting offbeat content, okay? Because I saw the most popular video on your channel is the car delivery, right? The Citroen C3 aircross delivery that you had, and along with that you post your marriage video as well. You post different kind of content. So like, isn't there a fear that you might lose your original subscribers because you're posting this offbeat content, or you just want to keep it natural the way it is?
I don't think it this way, because I'll be very honest, we follow a lot of creators, like travel creators, influencers, bike riders, and people who take cars and travel all around India, right? So what we have seen is like they show their personal side as well, the joys, the sorrows, right? So what I believe, or what we both combinedly believe, is like this is a journey that we want to put it out, right? Even if we are facing any difficulties, or if it's some good things that we are achieving, हमको ऐसा लगता है कि it should be out there, in front of everyone. So, and I think Shashank, I believe you also would agree that if you see only travel video, there would be a point that you want to see something different from that creator, right? So exactly that is what we are trying to achieve. We are trying to be diverse, and we are trying to show the real side of life as well. How we explore life on the go.
Right.
So yeah, that's it. We're just keeping it natural. So and I hope you guys are liking it. So
in fact, the car video was was by the subscribers. In fact, we got like 50 plus comments asking about the car, because I think it was it was new, right? When we bought the car, we got the first delivery in Pune for that particular car. So it was kind of new, and people wanted to know how the car is, and we took it to Mahabaleshwar or somewhere nearby. In that we took that car first. So on that video, we got a lot of comments asking about the car, and why don't you do a review video of the car and all of that.
And that actually motivated us to do it. Otherwise, we would have not done it also.
That's what motivated us. And we get a lot of, I keep getting DMs from people, asking about where you all went, what you all do, and all of those things. So in between, we post something related to our lives also. And I'm sure people are loving it.
No, absolutely. No, actually, that's great to hear. You are focused on journey and real life experiences rather than chasing views online, right? So this is actually good. Next thing I want to ask, and this is where our most of the viewers are also interested, is about monetization. Okay, and nowadays we have collaboration feature, we have brand partnerships as well. So, what are your views on this? Are you monetized currently, or are you looking to get monetized soon? And what are your views about brand collaborations and everything? So feel free to.
So monetization, I would say that we are in the journey of it. We have not reached there yet. We need your support for that, and probably you guys can pour in some comments and likes, and it will help us to do that. Probably share the video as well. But again, that is not our primary goal. It is, I believe that as a byproduct of the efforts that you put. And again, if you ask me about videos, views, and monetization, I think we get into that competitive loophole again, right? It's like a job, and we don't want to treat it as a job. We want to do it something as a passion project. We want to be honest to our subscribers. We want to tell them our experiences in a real way. So we don't want to divert from that, that part as well. So second part, probably you can.
In fact, our aim is to, I want to see the world, and I'm just taking him along. So our aim is that we travel everywhere and we take the dogs along. So monetization is not really in our head, but yeah, it would be good if the channel is monetized. It would be motivation for us.
Absolutely.
So
and again, we would look to expand the team, Shashank. To be very honest, if we get monetized, what we do is we would try to make more videos, probably more new styles of making it, or probably more faster duration, faster frequency. We'll put out the videos because right now we are doing it. It's very difficult for us because we have to manage the weekends and extra time.
I'll come to that.
Yeah. So probably we would, if it is getting monetized, our first priority would be to expand the team. Probably work with the fresh minds, probably good guys who have some experience in the industry, who can help us also learn new things, and probably expand that team is our goal. So yeah.
No, that sounds promising. And as you're growing, I think you'll get brand partnerships and collabs as well. So that will definitely help you grow.
And also on the collabs part, we have done a lot of collab with properties in Maharashtra. So till today, we are giving them bookings. Whenever somebody is watching our video and asking us, we pass on that booking to them. So we try to help businesses who have collaborated with us also, because these are small properties. I mean, they don't have a very big marketing budget. So what we try to do is at least whatever is possible from our end, we try to help them and coordinate and get those bookings and make the property more famous. So we did a lot of collaborations and we were able to help them.
We've been doing that. Whenever we get any query, we've been doing that.
Okay, awesome. So you're already doing a good job. But next thing I want to ask you is about the long-term vision of this channel. So where do you see this channel after 2-3 years? क्या plan है इसको grow करने का? What are your views on, or what are your dreams? In your dreams, what do you see? Do you see 1 million subscribers, or do you want to see just more and more people reaching out to you saying that thank you, because of your videos we get to see this? So what are your actually ambitions with the channel?
I think in the next 2-3 years, 100K subscribers would be the goal. I think 1 million will come later on. But if we are able to achieve 1 million in 3 years, nothing like that. But yeah, that's the goal, 100K subscribers.
And obviously our goal beyond that, our vision would be to keep these videos as raw and true as possible, so that people who are at home not able to travel and they're watching this, I want them to get that experience, probably experience this travel experiences in a very raw way, in a very natural way. So we don't do any kind of scouting or script or anything. We just be natural and we follow what we just say what we feel, So we want to keep it that way.
No Reiki as such. We don't do.
So our families have been very supportive to us. I mean, they are our strength, to be very honest, because they always support us. Whether if it's we can't take the pets out, they come in and they volunteer to take care of them. Like that's a very big relief for us. And even if we are traveling, they will not stop us. You don't go here or there. Like they support us to do the maximum kind of exploration. So we are very thankful to them. And we have some very good understanding friends who understand that we don't come out or we don't meet them. They know that we are probably busy with editing or we are traveling or we are shooting. So thanks to you guys. And also I mean that's about it. And I think we manage our time. We try to
we somehow
prioritize,
manage it because nothing is planned as such. It's usually like chal Goa nikalte kal. It's like that between us. We I don't think we've planned anything as such abhi tak.
Not it.
It was just the Kerala trip because itna dur jana tha and all of that. Iske liye it was planned. That too just ki kab nikalna hai, kidhar pahunchna hai. That's it. Baki Kerala mein jo ghuma, that was all impromptu. What we did. But managing time, I think we follow a kind of timetable जो हम लोग कर लेते हैं, तो उससे हो जाता है.
Awesome. You're keeping it really nonchalant, but I would like to say that it's really difficult. People say that you don't get time, but time कभी किसी को मिलता नहीं है, right? You have to make time. You have to time निकालना पड़ता है basically, right? And seeing your content, I think a lot of people will feel inspired to take some time out and create whatever their passion is. Not necessarily it has to be travel. Whatever their passion is, please follow it and take some time out for it. पहले के ज़माने में hobbies होता था. Now you are saying that you're not getting time for hobbies as well. So it's not the thing. If you make some time out, you'll definitely get to do everything that you want to do. Okay. So thank you so much, Adarsh and Divya. It was a wonderful conversation. I had the pleasure to had this conversation with you, and I'll get inspired as well to post more regular content for my channel.
We'll plan a travel trip also.
Definitely.
We can
I'll bring my wife along.
Yeah, definitely. We can do a small road trip or something. You can plan it out, and probably that video also will come out. So let's see.
Definitely looking forward to it.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
So that's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you really enjoy travel videos, if you want to learn about the unexplored places, and if you enjoy pet-friendly travel, please subscribe to Couple Travelogue. They really have good content on their channel. And till then, stay curious, stay inspired, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel as well, Clean Knowledge Bytes. Thank you so much.